Welcome back to the nonsense where we tonight, normally it's I, but we make some sense out of the nonsense all around us. I have with me my oldest, longest living friend, Craig, who puts up with me more than anybody else in the entire universe. So, Craig, welcome to the nonsense.
Thanks, I think.
Yes. No, in fairness, just so everybody's on the same page, I opened the door. Craig was sitting out there. I called him in here and said, hey, we're going to make some videos. So, Craig, I've been talking about making some sense out of the nonsense that Christmas has become, right? And so one of the things that I presented to people was, listen, Christmas has gotten so far away from what it's truly all about, right? One of the things that the Israelites had the problem with over and over and over was they continually worshiped the things of God rather than God, right? And so we have people this Christmas season that are worshiping the things of Christmas instead of what Christmas is all about. And that creates a bunch of nonsense. And I was sharing that last year, Christmas fell on Sunday. And it was amazing to me the struggle that there was with people because people didn't go to church. They didn't do the things that they normally would with Jesus because they had to go celebrate Jesus with their family and those kind of things. Now again, I'm not judging whether people did that right or not. I'm just saying that there's been a lot of chaos created. There are a lot of people celebrating a birthday that they don't even know the person for the birthday, right? There's a lot of people who are celebrating a Jesus they don't know about Jesus. So when it comes to Christmas, I wanted to get your take on a couple things. The first one is, when it comes to the Christmas season, what are maybe a few things that really stick out to you that maybe we've gotten a little off track in or out of control? Now I know that you could probably list me 15 or 20, but just pick me a couple things that you're like, I'm really kind of concerned that we're off track in this area.
Well, first of all, if I haven't given you my rant before, which I probably have, I'm already a little down on Christmas and have been for quite a while, and not really because of what the world has done to Christmas. The world's gonna trash anything that looks like Christian anyway, so we should expect that. What is disturbing to me is all the Christians that, in a sense, trash Christmas and don't think they are. And I mean, it's really very simple to diagnose, or at the very least to admit to if you're willing, you're being honest. I mean, just ask yourself a few questions. Here's some simple ones. The average Christian family, how much arguing and fighting do they do during the Christmas season? I would almost guarantee you the average Christian family argues more during the Christmas season, especially the couples, than they do any other time of year. That sounds really good, doesn't it? Take a couple more. Just simple things like Jesus is very clear on some of his teachings. He's like, when you give a party, who do you invite? Your friends and family? All the people that are going to pay you back? No, he says, go out in the street, find the poor, find the lame. The people who can't pay you back, go do that. Take a look at the average Christian family and how they spend their money on Christmas. It's for family and friends and people who are going to pay them back. Yep. Have you been to a party or a gathering with your family and you give them a $20 gift, they give you a $20 gift, and you just go home and put it in the closet?
Yep.
Or if you're me, you re-gift it because it wasn't something you wanted anyways. There's just so many things like that where we literally actually do the opposite of what Jesus taught us to do. Here's a good one. Add up how much money you spend on Christmas on yourself and your family and friends, and then add up how much you spend on a charity that helps poor people or persecuted Christians. Again, the average Christian family, the percentage is minuscule that they'll give. Lots of Christians I know give during Christmas, but not nearly as much as they give to themselves and their family and friends. And again, those are just violating very direct, specific things that Jesus teaches, not to mention all the lying and the greed and the silly nonsense that leads to worse things that are involved in Christmas. Honestly, I think an honest Christian who's really, really wants to see is going to see very little good in how most Christians in this country celebrate Christmas.
So again, is it true that we, for a lot of people, right? Again, this isn't everybody. Some people do Christmas really well. But for a lot of people, have we really removed Christ out of Christmas?
long ago. I think he's an afterthought. And the worst part to me about that is we won't admit to that. We say it's all about Jesus. And again, I'm talking about Christians in our churches, in our families. We talk about, oh, Jesus is the reason for the season, and then literally go do all the things opposite of what he says to do. Like, it's the one time of the year we literally do all the opposite of what he says. Oh, you want to throw in another? How many people justify lying during Christmas? I don't know. I read lots in the Bible about don't lie, and yet, oh, it's okay to lie during Christmas. We lie to our kids about Santa Claus. We lie to we lie to each other about the gifts we get. Oh, do you like this shirt? No, actually I don't, but I'm going to lie to you because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Which, again, look at how deep and bad all that goes. I have to lie to you about liking the gift that you got me because you don't know me well enough to get me something I really want or I could find useful. And I have to lie to you to protect your feelings because you are so, I don't know. What's the politically correct way to say it? Probably there isn't one. You're so weak and emotionally fragile that I can't tell you the truth about what I think. Hey, there's another biblical principle. Don't lie to each other. Sorry. So, you can tell I have strong feelings about Christmas.
I got it. So listen, we're going to leave it right there.
Hey, our relatives going to be watching this because otherwise I can talk about other things.
No. Craig's giving you a whole bunch of things to chew on, Adams, and things I've already given you to chew about. But
you didn't tell me I had a time limit.
I love that you don't have a time limit. We're just going to go on to the next one. So we're going to see you again tomorrow night right here on Nightly Nonsense.